Hello and welcome back to another episode of World Tour on Football Manager 2021. Now, since the last episode, we've played quite a few games. We've played one cup game and quite a few league games. So we started off with the cup game. It was a cup quarter-final, EA Sports Cup quarter-final against UCD, who of course were in the league below us. Unfortunately, we could not pick up the victory. We went 2 goals down very early on in the first half. After half an hour, we were 2 goals down. Emmanuel Ndongo, the youngster again, trying to be some sort of hero for us with a late consolation goal in the end. But it was a 2-1 defeat, so we got knocked out of the EA Sports Cup, unfortunately. We then followed that up with a 2-0 defeat against Shamrock Rovers in the league. I thought this would have been a lot worse than 2-0, so I was pretty happy with that. I played quite a defensive formation as well. I played the 5-3-1 formation, something like that. 5-3-2 maybe. Obviously not 5-3-1 because that's not enough players. But the one where I've got wing backs and a defensive midfielder. But then we managed to grab a victory. We beat Derry City by 4 goals to 3, and this was one heck of a game. We were 3 goals up after 61 minutes. Morrissey getting himself eventually a hat-trick in this one. Daly Butts getting one. Derry City, they pulled back a goal, so it was 3-1. Then we got another goal, so it was 4-1. And then they got 2 goals in the space of a minute to make it 4-3. But fortunately, we were on the right end of a 4-3 on that occasion. Not like the game against Shamrock Rovers. The second time we played them in the space of a week, it was 4-3 to Shamrock Rovers. Sven Gertlicke getting a hat-trick for us. They went 2 goals up, Gertlicke got one back, but then they went 4-1 up, and I thought it was just going to be an absolute rout. But somehow Gertlicke managed to get another 2 goals, and we didn't get as embarrassed as I thought we would. We then played out a 0-0 draw against a second bottom side, Finn Harps. Bit disappointing. We could have won there and moved ourselves further away from the relegation danger, but that wasn't to be. And then we lost 1-0 to Dundalk from a very early goal by Gerard Mulligan. We followed that up with 2 friendlies against the 2 sides that we'd be playing next in the league. So we beat Waterford 4-1 in the first friendly. Then we drew 1-1 with Shelburne in the second one. And then we've just played Waterford in the league and lost 2-1. So I'm assuming Waterford played a weakened side against us in the friendly. So it'll be interesting to see how we do against Shelburne, of course, when we drew 1-1 with them in the friendly match a couple of games ago. But in today's episode, we are playing the games against Shelburne and bottom of the table, Galway United. So the first of those games, as I said, is the game against Shelburne. So we're away from home. They are second in the table. They're only 2 points behind Shamrock Rovers. A win for them today could see them climb to the summit of the SSE Airtricity League. A win for us today, we'll stay exactly where we are. In fact, even if we lose, we'll stay exactly where we are. But of course, we do want to try and win. We want to try and get a bit closer to Derry City, hopefully push ourselves up the table. 7th place I'd be happy with at the end of the season, but I do want us to try and get a few more wins on the board. So in the friendly match against Shelburne, we played the 4-4-2 formation, and of course we drew 1-1. So I'm going to play the 4-4-2 formation again, I think. We do have a couple of changes to make. So Albercus is going to... We'll put him on the bench for Wells, and then we'll put Albercus in the starting lineup for Derek Meaney, who's been playing pretty okay in the games that I've played off camera. Owen Mulcahy is ineligible for this game because he's obviously on loan from Shelburne, so we will get Mike Wolfe on the bench in place of him. Elsewhere, I think I'm pretty happy with that lineup. So we have big Trevor Murphy in goal, John Kavanagh at right back, Marn and Albercus at centre back, Kelly at left back, Christopher at right wing, Gudjonsson, who is one of our young prospects, the Icelandic international, well, he's not international, he hasn't played for them yet, but the Icelandic national, he's best at centre-back, but we have been playing him in the ball-winning midfield role in centre midfield, and he's been doing quite well. His contract is up at the end of the season, and there's at least one team that wants him. Two teams, Derry City and St Patrick's Athletic, want him. Of course, we had this problem last year with Emmett Keady, where we couldn't sign him to a new contract, and eventually he got stolen from under us by, I think, Dundalk. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully we can sign him to a new contract. As I said, I have tried, but he just doesn't want to discuss it for the time being. But he is the man that's playing as the ball-winning midfielder today, alongside the advanced playmaker of Sam Verdon. And then we have Daly Butts on the left wing, with Thomas Breen and Danny Morrissey up front. On the bench, of course, we have Gertlicke as a backup striking option. We've got 2 right wingers for some reason on the bench. Let's change that. We'll get Kearney in place of O'Malley on the bench. Kearney's quite adaptable. He can play left wing or striker. But that is the lineup that we hope has got enough about them to defeat Shelburne in this away game today. I'm pretty sure Shelburne play in red as well, so we are going to be in our change blue kit, which hasn't been great for us this season. But we're going to say we're huge underdogs, so there's no pressure on you to succeed. Go out there and show everyone what you've got. That seems to have motivated the team leader, John Mann. So the teams are lined up on the pitch, ready to go. They're having their obligatory, it seems, team huddle as the game gets underway. Can we pull off what would definitely be a shock by even getting a point against Shelburne, I would say? So, first chance of the game, Murphy, short goal kick to Mann, back to Murphy, long ball forward, looking for Breen, flicks it on, but there's nobody there, and Kane picks it up for Shelburne at the back. Now it's Lunny, McCabe, long ball forward, headed by Fuller, who is a danger man. Remember, he's scored a few times against us in the past, but we have the ball on the attack now with Daly Butts on the left-hand side. Tries to get a ball into the box, but it's blocked by the defender, and Shelburne come away with it. Fitzgerald running down this right-hand side. There's 3 men tracking him back. Plays it across to Beattie. And Beattie still with the ball through to Doyle. And Mark Doyle has got Shelburne off to a good start. It's 1-0 after just under half an hour. His 8th goal of the season. And it came for a counter-attack. We had our opportunity. Daly Butts could have got a better ball in. Maybe not hit their defender, and that wouldn't have been a problem. But it wasn't to be, as we go again with Christopher, who loses out to Kane, but fortunately Mann's there at the back. Now Kavanagh, the right back, plays it to Breen. Good Johnson to Verdon, nice passing play. Christopher with the ball, tries a shot, it's blocked, and this could be another counter-attacking opportunity once more for Shelburne as Fitzgerald is advancing forward with the ball, plays that to Boylan. Great tackle from Alberkis there, though, the centre-back, and he plays a very strange ball out wide left for Hoare to pick up for Shelburne, and now it's Fitzgerald to Fuller. The danger man, as I've already mentioned, back to Boylan. Can we get a foot in? We can't. Lunny gives it back to Boylan. Now Beattie to Fitzgerald. Switches play. It's cleared by Mann, but it's still with Shelburne. Hoare with the ball forward. Fuller's there. Danger man scores. George Fuller scores against us again. It's 2-0 to Shelburne, and this is just going from bad to worse. As we reach half time at 2-0, and we've barely had a sniff, to be honest with you. I'm going to say I don't think any of you played as well as you're capable of in the first half. Make up for that in the second, and I think we're going to have to make some sort of tactical change. So we are going to make this formational change. This is the formation I was talking about before. It's classed as a 4-3-3. I'm not really sure how. It's more of a 5-2-2-1 or even a 2-3-2-2-1, but that's quite confusing, I guess. But yeah, we're going to drop Good Johnson down into the defensive midfield position. Kelly and Kavanagh, the 2 full-backs, now become wing-backs. Morrissey is going to be taken off. We'll bring on David Corley in place of him in the box-to-box midfield role. And Thomas Breen is our sole striker now, with obviously the 2 wingers, Daly Butts and Christopher, supporting him. And we've switched to direct counter-attack as well, as Shelburne seem to be having a lot more of the possession. So we're wanting to try and get them on the break, as Fuller has a great header. It's cleared off the line by Mann, and this could be a counter-attack. Breen running down the left-hand side. There's men getting forward in the box. Breen plays it in. It's cleared by Horgan and then cleared further by Shelburne, and that really came to nothing for us. Throw in for Shelburne. Fitzgerald on this right-hand side to Boylan. Back to Lunny. Fitzgerald in the box, headed away by Alberkis. Now can we get on the counter-attack yet again? It's Breen to Corley, the substitute. Plays it to Kavanagh, the right back. Running down this right-hand side now. Can he get a ball into the box? It's Kavanagh with the ball in. Daly Butts is there, and it's just over the bar from Shane Daly Butts. It's looking more positive, though, this counter-attacking tactic, I say, as Shelburne have the ball and are trying to play it out from the back. Hoare with the ball forward. Fuller plays it back to Boylan. Now Horgan, back to Boylan. To Lunny in a bit of space. Plays it out wide to Horgan. That's a great pass into the box. Fuller's there. He really should have done better with that. I would have expected George Fuller to put that away. 65 minutes gone. We're gonna see what we can do here. Mann's having a great game on a 6.3 at centre back, so we'll take him off for Derek Meany. Breen's not doing too great up front either, but I'm not sure Gertlicher could really do any better, to be honest. So we'll just leave it at that one change for now. 75 minutes gone. We'll make our final change. We're going to take Daly Butts off. We'll put Breen at attacking left wing, and then we'll bring on Gertlicher up front, even though I said that I don't think he'll make much of a difference, as Shelburne have a throw-in on the left-hand side. Markey plays back to the throw-in taker. Now it's Lunny with the ball into the box, headed away by Albercus. Can Christopher get there first? He cannot. And now Kane with the ball on the left-hand side into the box. Kelly heads it away this time, but Shelburne is still coming forward with it. Markey somehow found his way through, but that's disallowed for offside. Fortunately, we do not go 3 goals down. It's still only 2-0. Here's a replay of it. Lunny plays the ball through, and that Markey wasn't offside. Phillips was offside, but I don't think Phillips had anything to do with play there. Just a bit of a weird one. Free kick for Shelburne. Into the box. Lunny's there, headed over the bar. So there's the full-time whistle. 2-0 defeat today to the team that now atop the table. I'm going to be honest, I'm not happy with the performance out there. It was telling me to mollycoddle them and all that, but I wasn't going to be having any of that. So that result leaves us still just stranded in 7th place in the league. Elsewhere, fortunately, Finn Harps were defeated by Waterford, and also Derry City were defeated 2-0 by Dundalk, which means we are still 9 points clear of the relegation playoff place and only 3 points off 6th place Derry City. I feel that 6th place is the highest we can really achieve this season, barring some sort of momentous run of wins, as Waterford in 5th just seem to be some way off. But next match should hopefully, fingers crossed, be a bit better. We're playing against bottom of the table Galway United. Hopefully we can pick up a victory against them. So here we are preparing our team for the game against Galway United, and there's a couple of changes that I'm going to have to make. Well, one change that I have to make and then a couple of changes that I want to make. So Man is suspended after picking up too many yellow cards, so we're going to put Meany in place of him, and then we will obviously take Man off the bench and put Adam Wells in place of him. But then also Danny Morrissey is going to be playing up front today. Thomas Breen will swap with Sam Verdon, and then we'll take Breen off and we will bring Buckley on for him. And I think that's all good. We'll take Daly Butts off as well and bring Kearney on for him at left wing. So a bit of a formational change today. Incidentally, Man, although suspended today, I was wondering whether to put him in the starting lineup at all anyway, because he doesn't want to sign a new contract with us and his contract is up at the end of the season. So I might be looking to move him on in this transfer window, see if I can get any sort of money for him. But those are the only changes that we make from the lineup from last match, and of course we made the formational change to our 4-3-3 possession pressing tactic. Hopefully we don't get embarrassed by bottom of the league Galway United today, and hopefully we can get a few goals as well to get our confidence up a little bit. So we're going to say, with pump fists, I know how hard you're all working to end this poor run of form. Today's the day. So teams are lined up, ready to start the game. We are in our red kit, Galway are in their white kit, and hopefully we can get the result that we need today. Well, we get to half-time and there's not been a single highlight. Galway have arguably had the better of the game. They've got more possession, more shots and more shots on target, which isn't great when we're meant to be controlling the possession, so we might have to have a look at that. I'm going to say with hands on hips, I'm not happy with the performance out there, and we'll see what we can do to the tactic. Now, I'm tempted to do the 4-4-2 change, which I am going to do. Kearney's not playing great. Buckley's been playing the best out of our centre midfielders, so I'm going to move him to the ball-winning midfield role. We will sacrifice Good Johnson. Gertlich is coming on for him. Morrissey moves to the advanced forward role. Gertlich is in the deep lying forward role, and then Kearney is going to come off for Daly Butts, and let's see if this changes our fortunes. I was halfway through saying formations and confused it with fortunes. Don't really know what went on there. But anyway, there's a chance here possibly. It's Galway with the ball though. McLaughlin has it in the centre of the field, plays it to O'Farrell. Now Byrne, long ball forward from him. Surely that's just a case of the goalkeeper getting that. And Murphy plays it out short to Meany. Now it's Buckley. Back to Meany. Verdon. There's no time to turn at all. Galway just pressing us like crazy, and I feel like this could lead to a mistake. Maybe not, although we have given it away to Galway again, and Denanga has got it for Galway. He shoots, it's blocked. Christopher comes away with it for us now. Can we get on the attack? Christopher running down the right hand side, tries to, gets tackled, and McLaughlin is through on goal, and Ben McLaughlin has given Galway United the lead. We're losing against the team who are bottom of the table who have got 10 points all season. This is ridiculous. Ball into the box. They surely can't get a second. It's Byrne. He shoots. They've got a second. They've gone and got a second. Okay, what to do now? What do I do? Okay, we're gonna move the wingers forward, and we are gonna move to an attacking mentality. I don't know what I'm doing. How are we losing 2-0 against the team that are bottom of the table? Verdon with the ball forward, cleared, and it could be 3. This could get embarrassing. Fortunately, Finn Harps are drawing and St Pat's Athletic are losing because they're playing against Shamrock Rovers today, so it's not as bad as it could have been. But can we get a goal back now through Daly Butts? It's in the box. Is that a penalty? It is. We've got a chance to get back into the game now. It's a penalty kick. Daly Butts winning it. And who's going to take it? Is it going to be Verdon? No, it's going to be Morrissey. Morrissey to take the penalty, and he smashes that into the back of the net. And we have a goal back. It's 14th goal of the season. It's 2-1. It's a bit concerning that we're having to rely on a penalty to score against the bottom of the table side. But hopefully this is going to be a bit of a change in our fortunes in this match, as Galway have the ball straight from kickoff. It could be a chance. Great tackle from Daly Butts there, and we win possession back. Long ball forward to Morrissey. Can he get a second? He's on the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in the box maybe? He tries. It's headed away, and Galway are going to be on the attack again. It's McLaughlin. Plays it back to Ward. Long ball forward, look for McLaughlin. Finds him. And he plays it through to Place. And Place shoots, and it's a great save from Murphy and cleared by Meany. So 68 minutes gone. We have one change left to make, and I'm going to make it now. It's going to be Sam Verdon coming off, David Corley coming on in the advanced playmaker role in the centre of midfield. And hopefully he can add a bit of creativity for us, as we have struggled today. Christopher with the ball in. Back post! Sven Gertlicher has scored on the 75th minute, his 5th goal of the season. A brilliant ball in from Christopher right to the back post, where Gertlicher was just standing barely marked for a tap in. And we've managed to get this game back to 2-2. And I'm just looking at the condition of Kelly at left back, and he's dying on his feet out there, to be honest. And we don't have any changes left to make. So a lot of players are now getting quite tired. Burns with the ball in the box. Surely we can't throw it away now. We've brought it back to 2-2 after being 2-0 down. Burns plays it to Byrne, and that is miles over the bar. Throw in on the right-hand side. Kavanagh plays it to Gertlicher. Now Buckley finds Corley, the substitute, who loses out, but Buckley gets it back and plays it to Corley again. He plays a nice ball this time to Kavanagh in a bit of space. Christopher now tried to get a ball in. It's blocked. Kavanagh's going to come with it. Buckley ball in. There's so many men in the box, but he couldn't find one of them, and Colander comes away with the ball for Galway United, plays it through to McLaughlin, chance for a winner, and it's just placed wide from McLaughlin. And there's the full-time whistle. Fortunately, we have somehow managed to just grab a draw from this game. 2-0 down. We've managed to pull it back to 2-2. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance. I don't care if he seemed demotivated, but we shouldn't have been 2 goals down in the first place. So that result leaves us sitting in our favourite place in the league, it seems, 7th place. We are still 2 points clear of St Pat's, who are in the place below us. More importantly, 9 points clear of the relegation playoff place, and only 2 points behind Derry City still. So it's pretty much the same as it was at the start of the episode. So looking ahead to the next episode, we will be back with a game against Finn Harps and possibly the first round of the Irish Cup, although I do feel like the Finn Harps game could be postponed because of the Irish Cup, as I've just seen the dates there. We're meant to be playing Finn Harps on the Friday and then the Cup game on the Saturday, but we'll see what happens with that. I'd like to come back for the Finn Harps game because that is a game against the second bottom side in the table. It'll be interesting to see how we've done in the games up to that point. And those games that we will be playing off camera are the games against Shamrock Rovers, St Pat's Athletic, Bohemian, Derry City and Waterford in the league. Hopefully we can get back into some sort of form. It's been very disappointing. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, and I'll see you next time.